There's one family that never goes away from the headlines. It's the royal family, both sides of the pond. We talk about it constantly. And of course, one of our recent exports to you is Prince Harry, who of course is living on the West Coast. Really interesting. You know, he's written this book, Spare, in which he openly admits to taking psychedelic drugs, to taking cocaine, to taking cannabis, and no one knows the truth. What did he put on his American visa form? Now, we know that you're not a great fan of him or Meghan. We've talked about that before. But don't the American people deserve to know the truth about what went on that visa form?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I haven't spoken about him in a long time. I think there was great disrespect done to a person that I got to know very well and liked, the Queen. She was unbelievable. You know, I got to know her very well. Remember, I was supposed to be with her for 10 to 15 minutes, and we ended up being like for 2 hours. And then we had dinner the night, that following night. It was such a beautiful, honoring the country, but the President of the United States. Really, I would think the country, but they were honoring me. And I got to know her very well over the course of the couple of years, and she was unbelievable. And I thought she was treated very disrespectfully by them. Very, very. She, you know, I would say, although she wouldn't show it because she was strong and smart, but I would imagine they broke her heart. The things that they were saying were so bad and so horrible. And she was in her 90s and hearing this stuff. I think they broke her heart.
No, it was horrible.
I think they really hurt her very badly.
But if he's lied on his visa form, doesn't the truth need to come out?
We'll have to.
Should he get special privileges that nobody else does?
No, and we'll have to see if they know something about the drugs, and if he lied, you'll have to take appropriate action.
Appropriate action?
Yeah.
Which might mean not staying
in
America.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You just have to tell me. You would have thought they would have known this a long time ago. But I thought they were very disrespectful to the family, to the royal family. I'm a big fan of the concept of the royal family and the royal family. Now, I'm a little prejudiced because I thought the Queen was incredible. I mean, think of it. All those years, 75 years, she's almost never made a mistake.
Right. It's almost unbelievable.
Right? You know, I see politicians, they make mistakes every day. Biden, every day he makes a mistake.
Well, we all make mistakes.
He can't talk. He can't put two sentences together. She never, made a mistake. If you think about it, everything was... And it was a very interesting thing. So when I was with her, and it turned out to be a real relationship, somehow we just got along. And she said it to people, and I say it to people. But I said, who is your favorite prime minister? Oh, I like them all. Oh, they were all wonderful, weren't they? I said, well, yeah, but did you like Winston Churchill the best? Who did you? Oh, he was lovely, but no, I liked every one of them. I liked them all. I said, and I couldn't get her to say, well, I couldn't do it, I tried. And then I said, who is your favorite president? Honestly, I liked them all so much. They were all so wonderful. But didn't you like Ronald Reagan the best? No, I thought he was wonderful, but I liked them all. I got along with everyone. And I realized this was genius, because I don't walk out saying she liked this one, she liked that one. She liked them all. She liked them all. She was unbelievable. And you know, when you see the people, the lightweights that we have to watch today and nowadays and watching, like our president, he goes every day, he can't speak. She went through years and years, decades and decades,
I mean, look, she was
without making a mistake.
Incredible woman. And of course, Charles had a long wait to be king, and now he's got cancer. And I know that you and he have got some slightly different views on things, but
no, we have different views. We got along. I think he's a really wonderful guy. We got along. He was a little bit more into environmental restriction than I am.
Yeah.
I'm an environmentalist, I feel, in a true sense, but I'm a different kind of environmentalist. You know, I want to get things built. I want to get things done. He was very much into the environment, and he meant it from the heart. No, I got to know him very well. I like him, and I hope he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
When Donald Trump steps into a conversation about the British royal family, it's never just casual commentary, it's strategic. Trump has long understood the power of cultural moments, and aligning himself with widely admired figures like Catherine, Princess of Wales, allows him to tap into public sentiment that goes far beyond politics. What's interesting here isn't just what he says, but why now? Royal family tensions, especially those involving Prince Harry, remain a global talking point. By entering that conversation, Trump positions himself not just as a political figure, but as a commentator on global culture and values, something that resonates strongly with his base. Trump's defense of Catherine isn't simply about respect, it reflects a broader narrative about tradition, composure, and public duty. Catherine has become a symbol of stability within the monarchy, particularly during periods of uncertainty. By backing her, Trump is indirectly reinforcing a worldview that prioritizes restraint and loyalty to institutions. It's a subtle contrast to the more outspoken and disruptive approach associated with Harry and Meghan Markle. This isn't just royal gossip, it's a clash of philosophies: duty versus individuality, tradition versus modern disruption, and Trump is clearly choosing a side. Immigration as a political flashpoint. The moment Trump brings up Harry's immigration status, the conversation shifts from cultural commentary to political signaling. Immigration is one of the most polarizing issues in modern politics, and invoking it in relation to a high-profile figure like Harry adds a layer of controversy that guarantees attention. But there's a deeper implication here. Trump is framing Harry not just as a royal figure, but as someone subject to the same scrutiny as any other immigrant. That framing strips away privilege and places Harry into a broader debate about fairness, rules, and accountability. It's a calculated move, one that transforms a royal narrative into a policy-adjacent discussion.
Yeah, and Kate, of course, who, I mean, so many of us have felt that Kate, she's obviously been ill, had a major surgery. A photograph that the press say was doctored, now an enormous row. It's pretty tough being in her position, isn't it?
Well, that shouldn't be a big deal, because everybody doctors. You look at these movie actors and you see a movie actor and you meet him and you say, is that the same person in the picture? And I looked at that actually, and it was a very minor doctoring. I don't understand why there could be such a
I think she'll be back. I think she'll be back.
She's hard. She's. I mean, it's a rough period that, you know, they went after her.
The whole family's having a rough period.